Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm super duper excited for this video. I have been waiting for this probably for 2 months now. As they always do, Colourpop is always coming out with things left and right, and it's so hard to keep up with it. Honestly, like, they're the reason why I'm broke all the time, because I just can't keep up with them. And eyeshadow palettes are like my weakness. I can never have enough. So I'm super excited because in today's video I am going to be doing three looks using one palette. So I am going to be doing 3 different looks using the Colourpop Chasing Rainbows palette. And yes guys, it is hollow. I know, it's super duper cute. When you look at it, like, it doesn't really look hollow, but you can even see like the little rainbows reflecting on there from my ring light. And depending on certain angles, you can really see the hollow in there, but it's super cute. And then this is what it looks like in the inside, and the inside is super duper hollow. You guys can really see that. You guys know Colourpop is so unconventional, so they like to do stuff that doesn't really make sense, you know, because most holiday palettes have like the reds and the greens and the golds and the browns and, you know, all those types of shades. But Colourpop likes to name their orange eyeshadows sapphire, for example, or a blue eyeshadow coconut. Makes no sense at all, but that's just what Colourpop does. That's what they're known for, and I honestly love it. And I love that they did something totally different this year with their holiday collection. I did pick up this eyeshadow palette as well as 6 of the super jelly shadows, or the jelly shock shadows, no, jelly munch, that's what they're called, the jelly munch shadows. So I mostly got them because, one, the packaging on these are so freaking cute. Basically the packaging matches the product that's in the inside. If you guys have ever gotten the jelly munches before, this is usually the packaging it comes with. It says jelly munch on the front, and then in the back you can see the color, and then it says the color on the back as well. This is one of my favorites. This is called Once in Floral, which is super cute. It's a really pretty dual chrome, like red with gold shift, depending on what lighting you're looking at it and what angle. Sometimes it looks gold, sometimes it looks red, so it's really cool. I got 6 of them, but I love how super cute these are, and I am gonna be using some of them today on my eyes as well. But I just wanted to share with you guys really quick the holiday palette from last year. So this is like your typical conventional holiday eyeshadow palette, where you have like some greens, some reds, some blues, a lot of shimmer and sparkle, very neutral. And this one was the All I See Is Magic. It said Holiday 2017 on the back, so it's really cute. And this was before they started putting names underneath the shadows, so they had it on the back. And this was one of my favorites. I really did like this one. I did do a video when I first did my full face using only Colourpop, and this was the eyeshadow palette that I used. And then this one, it doesn't say holiday on the side here, but I know that it's the holiday palette, and you can definitely tell that this layout is a lot different color wise, and it's very unconventional. It's definitely a bright eyeshadow palette, but I'm really living for it. I feel like people are constantly complaining that Colourpop only comes out with neutrals, and then they come out with a colorful eyeshadow, and then they're like, why are you coming out with colors? What about neutrals? We want some neutrals. So it's like, you can't make everybody happy. So I love the fact that they did come out with this. I can't stop saying that. But if you're not interested in this Chasing Rainbows eyeshadow palette, which is the one that I'm going to be using, they also did come out with 2 other eyeshadow palettes, which I don't know if this is holiday. I guess you can say it is. I feel like these are more conventional. So these are Ulta exclusives. They do not have them on the Colourpop website. They haven't even mentioned them on Colourpop, so I don't even know if Colourpop is gonna get them. But they did launch 2 eyeshadow palettes on Ulta.com. These are their traditional 12 pan eyeshadows, and these retail for $16. As you can see, the outside packaging, I feel like it's very holiday-esque. Like, sure, it's not red and green, but it does remind me of holiday. This one's called Sweet Nothing, and this is a really pretty neutral, like, cool tone purple eyeshadow palette. It kind of reminds me of the Anastasia Norvina palette a little bit, and it does have the names underneath as well. can't really see because it has that rose gold. And then this one is called Rendezvous, and this one is a neutral eyeshadow palette that has a few pops of color too. So I really like this one a lot because I feel like it's very user friendly. You can get a lot of looks out of this, and anyone can really use this. And both of these eyeshadow palettes do have shades from the holiday eyeshadow palette from last year. So if you weren't able to get that, maybe you can pick up these two if you're interested. And you can use Ulta coupons to get like $5 off, 20% off, whatever it is that they're offering at the moment. So anyways, I just wanted to share those really quick. If you guys want me to do a dedicated video on these two eyeshadow palettes, let me know down below and I will do that. But like I said, today's video is all about the Chasing Rainbows eyeshadow palette. So now that I've talked your ears off about these eyeshadows, but I already have, as you guys can see, my foundation on, my eyebrows on, and I have some baking powder underneath so that way we can catch some fallout. And let's go ahead and jump right into the 3 looks using the Chasing Rainbows eyeshadow palette from Colourpop's 2018 holiday collection. So we're gonna start off with the shade here called Woke from the Chasing Rainbows palette, and this is a Morphe brush, crease brush. This is actually the M533 brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that into the crease and buff it out. And then I'm gonna take this flat tapered brush with the shade called Keep It Cool, which is a really pretty purpley shade, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in the outer V. And then last minute I decided I want to do a halo, so I'm gonna put it in the inner corner and make them connect from the bottom instead of from the top. Then I'm taking a clean blending brush. This is the Morphe M518 brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and buff out all the edges. Then I'm taking the shade called Hallucinogens from the Jelly Much eyeshadows. It's this really pretty duochrome purpley blue shade, and I'm going to go ahead and take that on a flat brush. This is from the Ojitos Eye Trio from Alamar Cosmetics, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that onto the top half of my eyelid. Then I'm taking a super flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm taking the shade called Not Playing, which is a really pretty shimmery purple, and I'm going to blend that in the center into that hallucinogenous shade. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the shades Keep It Cool and Prism with the Morphe M507 brush. And I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit in the inner and outer corner just to kind of deepen everything up a little bit. I didn't really like how it looked once I put it on there, but you know, I just had to go with the flow and blend everything in. And this is what it looks like. And then I'm going to go ahead and quickly put on some mascara and some lashes and some lip gloss. So I actually put on the shade Doozy, and I also put on a lip gloss from Colourpop. And then I took the shade Wavelength in the Jelly Much eyeshadow and put that in my inner corner because, as you guys could see, it was missing. So this just really helped to brighten up the look and make it all tie in together. So these are the 2 shades that I use, the Ultra Blotted Lip and the lip gloss in the shade Raja. And that is it for this first look. Then for the next look, I already am feeling my eyes, but whatever. I'm going to go ahead and take the shades Woke and Wishlist with that Morphe M533 brush and apply that into my crease. Then I'm taking the shade Wiggles on this Sonia Kashuk angled brush, and I use this whenever I feel like things aren't blending well. I put it on my brow bone and kind of blend everything downwards. Then I'm taking the shade Feeling It with a Morphe M441 brush. No. 433 brush, sorry, I forgot what brush it was. I actually took the shade Manifest and I put that in the outer corner. I don't know why I said Feeling It, but whatever. Put that in the outer corner, put a little bit into my crease, mostly focusing it on the outer corner. Then I took the shade Realness, which is this brownie shade, and I went ahead and took this carroty brush. It's an angled brush, kind of like the Sonia Kashuk one, but smaller. Then I took the shade So Meta, and I took this on a Morphe brush. This is one of the brushes that came in the Amazing Eye Kit, and I went ahead and put this on my inner half of my eye. You could wet it if you want to make this more intense, but I kind of am going to change it up with something else. I took the shade Crystal Castle and took an angled brush from Colourpop, and I went ahead and used this to line the top part of my eyelid to kind of add like that glitter liner type of look to this half cut crease look. And then I took the shade Sweet Dreams because I wanted it to be a little glitterier. So this one is like a really pretty pinky shade, but it has a lot of blue glitter, so I feel like it really intensifies everything. And you can really see the difference between one eye and the other. It's a really small little pop, but it makes a big difference. Then I took the shade Wide Awake from the Jelly Much eyeshadows, and I went ahead and put this on top of that yellow just to really make it pop. You could leave it how it was before, but I really wanted that gold to just really stand out and pop, and I'm so glad that I did this because I loved how this looked. And I just went ahead and took it on a very small little tiny eyelid brush. And then I'm going to go ahead and put on some lashes, being all dramatic here for no reason. Put on some lip gloss, as you guys can see, and I am loving this look. It is so beautiful. So I took the shades 951 and Champagne Mommy, and I put that on my lips, and they're from Colourpop. And then I took the Crystal Castle shade again and put that on my inner corner and my lower lash line just to really make the eye look pop. I absolutely love these Jelly Much shadows. You can do so much with them. And this is the finished look for the second look. Probably my favorite look of all three. And don't mind the lip gloss on my teeth, guys. And then I went ahead and took some eyeshadow primer. I used the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. After I remove the makeup, sometimes there's still some left, so I take some of the eyeshadow primer just to go ahead and take off the excess makeup that's left, and also to prep my eyes. And it really does a really good job at doing just that without disturbing the rest of the makeup. So at this point, I'm like so exhausted, but just want to bring you guys in a little bit closer. Just a little closer, a little bit closer. Oh, too close. Let's move back just a little bit. Just having a little bit of fun, guys, because I was in such a great mood when I was filming this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Feeling It from that Colourpop eyeshadow palette, which is a really pretty like burnt orangey brown shade, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply that in the crease with that same exact Morphe M533 brush, and it is so beautiful, guys. I really liked this shade a lot. And then I just went ahead and took my Morphe M518 brush and blended out the edges. Then I took the Morphe M514 brush and I took the shade Realness and I applied that into the crease, kind of creating that cut crease type of shape. And I like this brush because it's really small, so you can really get in there and create a nice line, but you can still blend it out at the same time. So it's just really nice. I took this Luxie brush and just went ahead and blended out all the edges, made sure there was no harshness to it, and went back in with the Morphe M518 brush and kept on blending. Took some more Feeling It and put that right on top just to make sure everything looked nice and seamless. Then I took the Wiggle shade with that Sonia Kashuk brush and highlighted my brow bone and made sure that it blended in with the crease shade. Then I took some of the shade Morning Light. This is probably my favorite out of all of the Jelly Much eyeshadows from the holiday season that I liked. And I really squeezed the tip of my eyeshadow brush. This is the Ojitos eyeshadow brush from Alamar Cosmetics, and I went ahead and cut my crease with it. So instead of doing concealer, because I hate doing the concealer part, it just takes so long and then I have to wait for it to dry. Sometimes I mess up. I feel like I have more control this way. So I just went ahead and took that Jelly Much and used that to cut out my crease first, and then I filled in the rest of the eye. And you can see how beautiful this one is. It's like a really pretty peachy shade that has a little bit of a pink undertone with some pretty glitters. It's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. All of the holiday Jelly Much shadows are stunning. Get them before they're gone forever, guys. And then I went ahead and took some of my white concealer from Colourpop and took it on a concealer or a Colourpop eyeliner brush and went ahead and basically did a wing with that concealer. And this is going to be the base for our eyeliner, since I don't have a green liner and I always forget that you can use liquid lipstick as eyeliner too. I always like doing this step whenever I want like a color liner that I don't have. So I just really made sure that that liner was nice and crisp the way that I wanted it. And then I took the shade Bring It. So as I was doing this, I was thinking in my mind that I wanted to do like a gradient eyeliner but it didn't come out the way that I wanted it to. So you're just gonna see me here taking all 3 of those blue shades on the bottom with this really tiny little pencil brush from Morphe and putting that right on top of that white. And this is where things started going wrong, was when I took that Lucid shade, because I feel like it just didn't really show up on the eyeliner. So this is what it looks like, but I did fix it later on. Then I went ahead and put on some lipstick, put on some lashes. I took the shade Fantasia as well as this lipstick from Kylie Cosmetics called Dolce K. And then I went ahead and took some of the blurred lines and put that in my inner corner to just make everything really pop. And then in the very center, I took some of the Eclipse shade, and that is it for my 3rd look. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and let me know which one of the 3 looks was your favorite, if you picked up anything from the Colourpop holiday collection, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then.